World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Israel's military chief of staff, Eyal Zamir, stated Iran's nuclear program suffered systemic damage and was set back years during the 12-day conflict between the nations. According to a CNN report, Zamir mentioned that Israel had completed its goal of removing what he called an immediate existential threat from Iran. Zamir's comments come a day after it was reported that an early assessment from the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency had found U.S. strikes in Iran did not destroy the core components of the country's nuclear program. It is also noted that U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday undercut the assessment, saying that the aforementioned strike was very successful. In other news overseas, leaders from the member states of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO have agreed to raise defense spending to 5% of their country's economic output by 2035. The BBC reported this comes following months of pressure from United States President Donald Trump. Trump described the decision taken at a summit in The Hague as a big win for Europe and Western civilization. In a joint statement, members said they were united against profound security challenges, citing the long-term threat posed by Russia and terrorism. And finally, the deadly attack on the Mar Elias Church in Damascus last Sunday has shaken Syria and particularly the country's Christians. Al Jazeera reported that the attack on Sunday killed at least 25 people after a man with a rifle entered the church and shot at worshippers before detonating a suicide bomb. It has raised questions about the ability of the new Syrian government to manage security in the country and protect its citizens, including those from minority groups. Government officials described the attack as an attempt to undermine their efforts to establish a state following the fall of longtime dictator Bashar al-Assad in December. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph, Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.